I'm Jeremy Klein. You're watching Outdoors NB. Today we're going to talk about emergency lighting. If you are in an emergency situation at night, know that Canadian Coastguard, the guys on the helicopters at least, they all carry night vision equipment.
And we have night vision goggles so that we can search in the night, and that's where it's important that you make sure that you've got a little something that they'll see when you got night vision. Yeah, go ahead.
If you're in a distress situation at night, when we're initially called our fixed wing Herc, he's usually the first guy on scene. He is looking for an active target, someone that wants to be found. They're trying their best to make themselves be seen. We're flying at 1,500 feet at night. So if you got no way of letting us know that you're down there, we're just doing a quick cursory search to get over the area. If you got a flashlight or anything like that, or flares, and you see an aircraft, pop it off. If we are, the guys in the back will be on NVGs, and we will see you. So it's imperative. Remember that when you first see the aircraft, we're at 1,500 feet.
Even a cell phone at times will be enough light that they can find it in a dark area. But just in case I don't have my cell phone, I usually have a couple of glow sticks in here.
Red chemical lights are best for NVG detection.
And you really want to get attention, flares. And I will have at least one hand flare on my person.
So a flare is an omnidirectional signal. It's not a pinpoint signal or a diffuse signal.
So you got to be careful with these though. If they get real wet, they can break down, and then you're going to be real surprised when it goes off in your pouch.
The U.S. Coast Guard and a lot of Coast Guards around the world are trying to replace pyrotechnic flares because they have a shelf life of 5 years, and when you set one off, there's a pile of really hot stuff that comes off there that can maybe set a boat on fire.
Another thing that is important, again, if you get separated from your boat or in an emergency situation, I always carry a strobe, and you'll see a lot of guys will carry their strobe right up on their back in here somewhere. And I can't because of that water pouch, but essentially these will give a couple of nautical mile range on the strobe for safety vessels or aircraft to see you a little more easily.
You know, the strobe like the little orange one on the table.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Strobe lights?
Yeah.
Single mirror, anything like that? Yes, phenomenal fun on NVGs.
Ben, those things are basically 3 nautical miles naked eye. Your NVGs, how much does that increase that?
Well, I'll tell you from a personal experience, this has nothing to do with strobe lights or anything. This has to do with coals, glowing coals from a fire that we spotted from 10 miles away.
One of the items I've recently added to my kit is the industry calls a laser flare. This particular one is made by Great Land Laser, and we do sell them. I haven't sold any yet though. People seem to be a bit skeptical about them. And something, an issue that the Canadian Coast Guard has with them is they feel that they may be detrimental to the night vision on a helicopter. So if you're using one of these at a great distance, by the sounds of it, they're going to pick it up. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to shut the light out and show you what it's like at night in the dark.
And the problem with lasers is that search craft don't like to have lasers pointed at them because it can cause problems with their night vision and that kind of stuff.
So they don't work very well during daylight. But then again, neither does a strobe. But I guarantee you, a strobe is not going to reach this far and have this kind of effect on stuff that's looking for you. So, how these things work. It's a diffused laser. It is a red laser. Essentially, if you are wearing safety glasses, you could look at this all day.
The problem with the laser is aiming it at the search aircraft. And if you're cold, it may not be that easy to aim it.
And it makes, I don't know if you can see against the wall here, it makes a straight line so it's easier for you to hit a target at a distance. And it's also equipped with a targeting sight on the front, as you can see here. So part of the issue is rescuers kind of have an issue with some of these, thinking that it's going to be hard to hit a target that you're trying to, like the cockpit of an airplane or the cockpit of a boat. This sighting system will allow you to line it up exactly with what you're trying to hit, and you can go vertical or horizontal and be sure to hit that target. And as you can see here, it's going to show up very well, especially at night. So I've tested this across St. John Harbor during the daylight, and you couldn't see it. But I could hold up a strobe, one of our emergency strobes, doing the same thing, and you wouldn't see it either.
I've read articles in sailing magazines, and they're saying it's the end all, the be all. Some of them used them to illuminate, as a secondary purpose, to illuminate a man overboard, because you can shine up the reflective tape on his life vest. So the verdict is still out on those.
Watch for a video where I do test that here in the very near future. I'm hoping to actually do it this week. Thanks for watching. If you like what you watched, please subscribe to our channel. We're working very hard to make meaningful content like this for you. Also, hit the bell button down in the corner to get live updates as we upload content. If there are paddling or outdoor related subjects you'd like us to cover, please contact us. We would love to cover them for you. And if you're looking for really cool outdoor and paddling related pictures, please check out our Instagram feed and subscribe there too if you like what you see. Thank you very much.